Welcome back. Today's topic is on the importance of symbolism in magic. I've gotten this question quite a few times, and that is whether or not it matters the language in which you write your petitions, or does it matter if I write my petitions in a spirit's native language? My answer to that is no, and I say this because the language of spirit is symbolism. Each letter, each word you write are symbols that are understood universally by all spirits, regardless of what language that they speak. The only thing that must be taken into deep consideration is the words that you use and the meanings behind them. That's it. Another reason why symbolism is so important is because symbolism, when doing certain rituals, can determine whether or not the ritual is going to work or backfire on you. Let's say, for example, you have a doll. Depending on whether or not you put a photo inside of that doll or on the outside of that doll has a great impact on whether or not the ritual is going to work, or whether or not or the manifestation of said ritual. Let's say you are doing a bottle spell, right? Whether or not you put that photo inside the jar or on the outside of the jar or under the jar, however you do it, that determines the manifestation of the ritual, of the spell. And that is because symbolism is a key factor in everything you do. If you're a person who practices hoodoo, you have a deep understanding of this. How many times have you seen in certain rituals you incorporate scissors to represent cutting two people apart or breaking them up, or you see the utilization of rope or thread to symbolize binding two people together? That just shows you how much symbolism is a key role when doing certain rituals. I always tell people, when you're doing a ritual, you want to imagine a spirit standing next to you who can't hear anything but they can see, and what you're trying to do is make something, or what you were trying to do is make it to where your ritual can be understood without any words being said. That is the key to using symbolism to get your point across. You should be able to look at a ritual and understand the concept behind whatever it is that you're trying to make manifest. And with that, that's how you know that you might have something solid. Of course, the key to it all is testing it out and put it to the test and see if it works. But that is one of the ways that you can determine whether or not you got something solid. Assume that nothing is understood by, what you hear these days, the spirit understands your heart. Assume that the spirit don't understand your heart and what you're trying to get across. Make it to where they should be able to see it and understand exactly what it is that you're trying to do. That's all for this video. Like, share, and subscribe.